Let us turn our weary eyes to Anjou, that obstinate county which insists upon spawning dynasties whenever one looks away for a moment. Today we trace the branching, bickering houses that claimed it: Châteaudun, Gâtinais, Jerusalem, and the Plantagenets. If you hoped for a tidy lineage, I fear you have mistaken the nature of medieval genealogy. Before the Châteauduns arrive to make matters complicated, we must nod, briefly, mercifully, toward the House of Anjou, Geoffrey the First, Fulk the Third, Geoffrey the Second, and then, blessedly, extinction. Geoffrey the Second Martel dies without an heir, and the county slips sideways through the female line. Thus the first Angevin dynasty ends not with a bang, but with a genealogical shrug. And so the door opens for new claimants, eager to quarrel over Anjou's modest fields. Enter the Châteauduns, frontier lords perched between Normandy, Maine, and the Loire, forever meddling in their neighbors' affairs. Fulk V begets Geoffrey II, who begets three sons, each determined to found a branch of his own: Hugh II, Rotrou I, and the lesser Geoffrey. Aye, border families do love to multiply their titles. They cannot help themselves. Here the Châteaudun and Perche branches spread outward in all directions, heedless of the poor scribes condemned to record them. The Châteaudun line proceeds through Hugh II, Hugh III, Geoffrey III, Hugh IV, Hugh V, and onward. The Perche line, born of Rotrou I, continues through his sons and grandsons. But let us linger upon Juliana du Perche, daughter of Viscount Geoffrey III. Her marriage into the House of Aigle carries forward a lineage that will, in time, touch the kings of Navarre. Thus even these frontier lords, perched between Normandy and the Loire, find their blood winding into royal chambers far afield. Now, how do these Châteauduns seize Anjou? Through marriage, naturally, the medieval solution to all territorial disputes. Count Geoffrey of Gâtinais weds into the Angevin female line through Ermengarde, daughter of Fulk III of Anjou, and his sons, Geoffrey III and Fulk IV, inherit the county after Geoffrey II Martel's demise. Thus begins the second Angevin dynasty, born not of conquest, but of matrimonial opportunism. Here stand the new Angevins: Geoffrey III, a man of modest impact, and Fulk IV Réchon, a man of many marriages and even more complaints. Réchon wed often, Aquitaine, Brittany, and others besides, yet somehow his line prospers. From these unions emerge children who will split the dynasty in twain, one branch towards Jerusalem, the other toward England. Anjou, ever restless, prepares to scatter its heirs across Christendom. Fulk V, son of Réchon, is the hinge upon which the entire Angevin story turns. He begins as a Count of Anjou, but through a marriage most ambitious, he becomes King of Jerusalem. Aye, one man's pilgrimage becomes Europe's problem. His children divide the dynasty: kings in the Holy City, and the Plantagenets in England. Anjou becomes less a county and more a dynastic crossroads. Behold the Jerusalem branch: Baldwin III, Amalric I, Baldwin IV the leper king, Sibylla and Isabella I. Their marriages weave alliances with Montferrat, Lusignan, Champagne. The Holy City attracts noble houses the way honey attracts flies. Each union attempts to stabilize the kingdom. Each instead adds another layer of complexity. Such is Jerusalem's fate. And now the branch that concerns England. Geoffrey V Plantagenet, son of Fulk V, weds Empress Matilda, a union forged of ambition and necessity. Their son, Henry II, becomes King of England in 1154 and proceeds to build an empire so large it collapses under the weight of his own sons. Geoffrey's other children, Geoffrey of Nantes and William Fitz-Empress, play their parts, though Henry steals the stage entirely. Let us place these dynasties upon the timeline. First, the House of Anjou from the midst of the 10th century until 1060. Then the Châteaudun and Gâtinais line ruling Anjou until 1151. And finally the Plantagenets, whose dominion stretches from Henry II to the last gasps of the 15th century. Meanwhile, the Jerusalem branch flourishes and fades between 1143 and 1205. Anjou, though small though it may be, proves itself a relay baton passed from house to house. Why does this modest county matter? Because its position along the Loire made it a prize for any lord seeking influence between north and south. Because its marriages, not its armies, shaped the fate of kingdoms, and because from its soil rise kings of Jerusalem and England. Never underestimate a river valley. It may yet produce an empire. From Gâtinais roots to empires spread, next we meet the sons by whom it bled.